If I have a son, she's gonna be gay. We got a new gamer girl, boys. The strategically placed hypnocam. Pay no attention to the builder's bum titties. Pay no attention. Pay no attention. It's to hypnotize people. Okay? It's to hypnotize people. Her clip is titled, Men Are the Problem with the Gaming Community. So, men are the problem with the gaming community. Guess who she thinks can fix the gaming community?
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse.
Not an excuse. It's an insult.
And to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes.
Yeah, you could just not go on comms. Or you could play with your friends. Or just play deathmatch. Deathmatch is fun. Maybe I'm weird. Overwhelmingly, I tend not to talk to randoms. Especially nowadays in gaming. Where, look, there's a barrier, right? And I'll explain this barrier when we get to it. When you are a noob, when you are a low-tier person like me, all the competitive games you're gonna play have built-in tagging and call-out system. To play the game and share info at a low level, that is more than enough. At lower levels of play, that is more than enough. At the highest level of play, if you want to be super competitive and you want to become a pro, you want to become the best and it's a team game, you should be playing consistently with the same teammates, yes? So at that point, etiquette doesn't matter because they're people you know and are screening. Why do you want to talk to random people? Why do you want to talk to them? There's no reason to, nowadays, with the systems in all the major competitive games. A team has to communicate. Yeah, but at low levels, the built-in systems for like tagging on maps, tagging what you're pointing at, context stuff, in some ways it's probably better than callouts, because if you're playing with strangers at lower ranks, you probably don't even know the same callouts as each other. The in-game stuff's better. Mute that shit. If you want gaming to be something you can do to always have friendly people, I'm sorry, dog. It's not what it is. Get a care home or something.
That is not normal, and that's not how the old COD days were.
I'm going to say another thing I forgot to say. I think there's probably far more racism in COD chats than there is sexism. Vastly more. Vastly more. Regardless of your race, you're getting called the N-word.
Because I promise you, as a man, you have never had somebody throw on the basis of your gender.
I have, and there's a video on YouTube. It was in Sea of Thieves.
That doesn't happen. You can say it happens. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's...
You're lying. No, you're lying. But also, yeah, because no one would expect me to behave the way a woman will typically behave in an online game. Or at least, so she thinks it's just because she's a woman. But there are multiple things you can hear from her voice. You can hear how much she weighs. You can hear her attitude. It's just her saying a hello. The way she sounds tells them they're going to get exactly what they want if they fuck with her and throw them. They can just tell. They can smell it. they can smell you through the screen. You got to understand. The reason they wouldn't pull it with me is because I'm just going to say fuck you, kill yourself, or whatever. Realistically, I'll mute them. And then if they want to keep losing, oh well, it's a video game. Whatever.
Such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad.
You want to be oppressed so bad, but I'm the oppressed one. I'm the one who carries this burden of people saying things in an online toy I play with strangers. When I go onto the online toy and try to talk to strangers who I'm randomly matched to, they react poorly and then I freak out and make weird videos. Truly, life as Sisyphus. A life of struggle getting nowhere.
That you'll look at a man calling me a telling me he's going to tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing.
No, the color, the flavor is a woman thing. If you didn't react the way you do, they wouldn't target you. It's not just that you're a woman, it's because you are the way you are as a woman, right? If it was a playground and you were short, they'd call you short. What do they know about you over comms? They know you're a woman. Because they know you're a woman, you're likely to react if they go at you with that stuff. So they do. Simple as. What do you think she tastes like? I'm gonna be real. She probably uses some nice cosmetics. Probably tastes like coconut butter.
The reason that historically Male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic.
Yeah, because crybabies don't like it. And then they tell everyone. Why they're known for it? Yeah. Because in spaces without dudes, it's all the people who would cry. And in spaces with dudes, it's the people who won't cry. You bring the cry master over to the non-cry lord space. The cry master's gonna cry, and then everyone's gonna have to go, oh, feel better, we'll come protect you, we'll save you, oh, feel better, let me touch your boobs, that kind of thing.
And unsafe. That goes for gaming, that goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one.
For you.
That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk.
For you. It's not an issue if you're not there.
That makes everybody else feel unsafe.
Just don't feel unsafe then. Everybody else is you. I don't care.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe.
I don't say horrible things to people in online games. This makes me want to, because the idea that I can say some random shit and then they actually feel scared for their life is really, really funny because it's so retarded. It's so stupid that you would feel unsafe because someone in your Valorant lobby said something into a microphone. It's so ridiculous that makes it funny. Your reaction to it is what makes it okay, because it explains to me why someone would do that if their motivation wasn't to genuinely make you feel afraid. If their motivation wasn't some incredible animosity. No, it's because they think it's really funny when you wiggle, and it is really funny when you squirm. So, yeah.
A woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space.
Yeah. Well, that, or, you know what? Typically asking publisher or dev to make it a safe space. Preferably, nowadays, through automation, through use of AI and whatnot.
The sunshine and rainbows and everything, but could you please be normal?
No, they're people who play video games. Probably an extreme amount. Especially if it's competitive games and if you're high up in rank. Even if you're low in rank, people play these a crazy amount of time. They are detached. They are unusual. People who are not socialites. People who don't view hearing something through the headphone the same as if someone said it to your face. Different culture. They're not normal. They're not your culture. You're not their culture.
Because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened.
And just, it's called getting some perspective. Your life isn't being threatened.
Without my body being threatened.
Not happening.
Because I'm existing as a woman.
It's not real. They're not true threats. Look up First Amendment scholars talking about what a true threat is. That's fun. That'll help you. You're not in danger. No. You're neurotic. Or more realistically, you're lying. You do not feel unsafe.
And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if...
I don't care if someone says they're going to hurt you in a video game. Go ahead and say, I'm not bothered. That's fine. Sure.
You feel attacked by me saying men.
Not at all. Go ahead and say it. Let them say shit to you as well, though.
You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them.
You're part of the problem. Damn. No, I demand to have open line of communication between me and people who want to say stuff to me that's nasty. And you have to make it so that while that line of communication is open, they don't say that stuff. Schizo. Insane. As a human being. Non-functioning individual.
If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene.
You're not intervening! Me. I didn't realize how annoying this would be. You're letting them to say it to you and not intervening. You have a mute ability, you retard. They don't care. If I'm in a lobby with you, someone says something horrible to you, and then you're like, and then I start saying stuff at them, they love that. They love that, you moron. That's exactly what they want. They're going to get off on that. They're going to love that. They're going to love that. You sound 300 pounds. I don't think you're that big in real life. And then you're going to have some guy trying to defend your honor in the voice chat. That's their dream. That's hilarious to them. Really funny. Just mute them. There is no such thing as intervening through voice alone. Mute them. That is the intervention.
You are part of the problem. Because I have a lot of male friends, normal male friends.
Play games with them.
Don't say slurs and don't threaten people and just play.
That you know of. That you are aware of. You don't know they don't do that, by the way.
I understand it is not all men. But if you are not one of the men doing this, it is entirely on you to help stop the men who are.
That's the bit I love. That's the bit I love. I'm a retard who can't press mute, therefore all men must fight the eternal retard war to defend my honor endlessly with people who don't care that you're arguing with them and enjoy the drama. I'm too stupid to not sound fat anymore or, just mute people that I need all of mankind to argue forever on my behalf. I will never learn, therefore you have to fight my battles forever. No, 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 no.
If you don't understand that and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher.
Implication. Your mother is the person who should teach you. But she didn't. Therefore, actually, it's women's fault for not teaching these boys when they were children. For unleashing these cod rapists out into the world.
Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself, but stop making this a bad experience for everybody else who's just trying to play the game.
I love it when drama happens in my game, though. Actually, it's really fun and funny. It's not a bad experience. You getting bullied isn't a bad experience for me, just for you. It's not my job to teach you. Just automatically know to fight the war for me. It's the worst rhetoric of all time. You need to fight an eternal retard war. You need to fight an everlasting flame war against 14-year-olds on Call of Duty. No, I'm not going to explain why you have to do that. Then I'm not going to do it. Why would I do that? Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Right. Funny. She should mention that she's not our mother, though. She has a solution on how to raise boys who are not like the Call of Duty boys. She knows that she would never raise one of these men who say things like, I'm gonna rape you. Very dangerous to hear that. I'm sorry if you're all triggered. If you're all having panic attacks now, I'm sorry I said that. I had to demonstrate how terrifying it is. A genuine, real threat to everyone in the chat right now. I'm sure it comes across that way. jhanna, whatever her name is, knows how to stop that from happening. She has a strategy for if or when she has a son.
No, it's over, Ina. It's over. Like, if I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay.
That's a classic joke from a man-hater. Oh, I hope I have a gay son, so I can be an F-hag to my own child. There's that. That's just a wish, a hope. She goes into strategy after that, though.
We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
So, I can accept that being edgy humor, but the hatred is real. The hatred is real, despite that being acceptable as edgy humor. Yeah. The biggest twist, I think, is that the reason so many dudes are fucked up is because she is their mother. Or rather, people like her are their mothers, raising these fucked up boys. I would have done this joke better, by the way. The way you do this joke a little bit better is you refer to your future son as she throughout. If I have a son, she's gonna be gay. Right? Cut the nuts off. I tend not to find going to the extremes that funny. When I do it, it's for the cavemen amongst us who enjoy just going to extremes and shock value. I don't think she'd ever be able to have a child. I have to be careful. She's a Twitch partner. I was going to say a very, very, very... Insert an extremely, extremely nasty joke there. That would put me at risk talking like that towards a fellow Twitch partner.